Welcome to the Real Build podcast. I'm Tommy, and I'm here with two guys you're going to hear from a lot, Devin and Tyler. We're three friends navigating life, work, change, and everything in between.
This show is about being real life, real pivots, real rebuilds. We've all taken different paths, and this podcast is a place where we talk about the process, the struggles, and the moments where things shift.
This podcast is about breaking routines, testing ideas, and living stories worth telling. We're not experts. We're just three guys figuring things out, and we're inviting you to figure it out with us.
Fatu, I think I want to ask you this, or actually I want to bring this up to you, because this was something that, well, you said it earlier, like that you don't know, I'm going to start crying on this thing probably, but like you don't know what is next for you or what you got going on. And it brought to my mind that you had a story on your Instagram in April that said, help others grow and you will grow yourself. And I messaged you. You remember this?
Yeah.
I said, I'd love to talk to that kid. I know she's met God and she knows the other side is life better than here. I said, I think she's a stud. And I'm praying for you guys. Dude, that hit me. Like, you said it. And it's like, you guys are in a shit spot. But here you are talking about helping other people grow. Like, that's the type of man you are. And I 100% agree that if you help other people grow, that your life, whether it be through your advocacy, your fundraisers, your whatever it may be, that like Devin's proven it right now, like he's helping other people grow, like his life's blessed because of it. And the same thing with you guys. And then I actually found a scripture too, which is like, I don't know, but it says in Proverbs 31:8-9, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the right of all those who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, defend the right of the poor and needy. And that, like, I don't know, you're talking about your advocacy, your nonprofit and that. And to me, that's you.
Thank you, Tommy. Is hard to, I don't know if it's like a defense mechanism or what, but like my parents do it too. It's like they never say thank you, or like when you say like, hey, thank you, I love you, like even I love you. Like my parents don't need to tell me that they love me. I know, but they don't. It's like, yeah, like, and they like walk off. And so that's how I feel what's natural to me. And we have been, I think we've talked about this a couple of times, we've been helped so much that it seems disrespectful for me to say how hard our life is, because there's people who have gone through worse and haven't had the resources that we've had. I am very grateful, and it seems like the only way to like get through, to make sense of all of this, is maybe it's a bigger plan for me to be handed tools to help someone else going through something similar. Thank you, Tommy.
Like when you were talking, Tommy, and that's the craziest part, is like I don't even know all the things that like people do behind the scenes, you know? Like Fatu has needed that message, you know, from you guys. Fatu's needed things that I can't even say to him from others, and just really cool to hear that like you have the story saved from April, or that you remember it, that you told him. And I just, even with like Devin and like your wife, I didn't know that she was the one who did all of this for the fundraiser. And how long ago was that, you know? I just think it's so, as sucky as life has been, it's also brought some of the most beautiful things. There's this poem that, what's his name? Nate Shand. His son had cancer and then his wife had cancer. And he was like there for us right at the start. And he told me this poem, and I'm probably going to say it wrong, but it's like, I walked a mile with, like, hang on. Cut this out, Devin. I walked a mile with joy, and she chatted all the way and left me none the wiser for all she had to say. I walked a mile with sorrow, and not a word was said, but oh, the things I learned when sorrow walked instead. And that has been like, I feel thankful that I've gone through this. I would never willingly have chosen it. I have learned so much about people and just how kind people are. Just like you taking the time to message my husband that, because he's needed it. I just feel lucky to be able to experience this, which I hated. You know, like I don't want to do it, but thank you for doing that.
This makes me think more about like, I mean, we all die, right? And I do believe in something after this. And if I have belief in anything, it's love and connections. Two things that I believe I get to take with me. And I feel like this is the stuff that matters. We have to put ourselves out there to feel it, though, and to create these connections. And I don't know, my heart's like burning because it's like, this is what life is about. As hard as it is, as unfortunate the circumstance, everybody gets to experience their own hard, you know? And through it all, I hope that everybody gets a community like this. And I think that's what you're building, is connections. It's been cool to see, and I've only known your story for 6 months or whatever it is. As you develop these connections and, you know, like, what do we do from here? One, you don't stop, right? I think there's a lot of people that need you. I would not be the same person I am today without you. And I didn't even know you when I started whatever I started.
I agree.
And changing the world might be different than what you think, but you're changing a lot of people's worlds. And so through these connections and these communities you've built, you just keep being Brit, you keep being Fatu, you keep sharing your stories, you keep connecting with humans, which I'm sure is hard because you got a million of them reaching out to you. Because when I text you, you'd never text me back. But as it goes, right, like, what's next, you know, your heart will tell you. You know what's next already. And it's just not that time yet, right? When that time is, you'll know. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And I think your older daughters know that too. And I think it's cool that your mom and Bruce are just so chill with, like, helping out. Like, that's so cool to me. That's hard. But they seem like they really enjoy it. And yeah, as this develops, know that anything you guys do, I'm on board. Like,
Yeah, we're going.
I'm dead serious. I think I want a Revies statue.
Let's go. I think
Devin.
thinking about what Devin said too, there's a metaphor I heard, and I think it fits you guys perfect. And it's simple. It's just a statement. And basically it's just that they tried to bury us, but they didn't know that we were seeds. And I feel like that's just you guys. It's like you guys have been through so much, but they didn't realize that they were burying the single thing that is probably going to sprout a valley of flowers. So I agree with what Devin's saying. That metaphor just sticks with me. Is it? That's what you guys are. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Thank you. Can we do this like every week?
Yeah,
Stop
we got
by.
you.
I got more questions, but do we need to pee?
Time out.
Yeah, do we need a timeout?
Yep, it's
Can you lay down a track for
hey,
us, Fatu?
whatever the family needs. I too am unemployed, so I'm.
Me
Kinda
too.
stuff.
Me
Dude,
too,
we're
Devin.
homies.
I don't think anyone actually know. I mean, not that my training stuff is big time, but it's like I don't think I've told any of them that we're out too.
Train.
Yeah, see, she don't even know what I do.
Sorry.
Well, we
Wait,
have
what is
enough
it that you do?
followers and listeners on this podcast that now every single person that you train knows.
He's out. What?
The 4 people know that you're done.
Yeah,
It is true, though. Who even listens to this? I don't know.
Well, hopefully doctors soon.
Yeah, we're going to get them.
Yeah.
It is hard because, dude, I got like doctor friends. And when I even made that video for Revy, when you were like, get out of your bed, you lazy piece of crap. So I did. And I went and made a video. And I was like, when I was posting it, I'm like, I wonder if my buddies are going to see this. None of them responded. But I mean, because I'm sure they probably have like some sort of feeling towards that too, where like, you don't know. I'm like, yeah, right, I don't. But I got friends that do.
Dang. Well, I have to make a confession, okay?
Yes.
Like, I feel like a jerk because I got literal death threats from your video. They were like, I can't believe you posted a video with the guy with the gun talking about doctors. Like, legit. My DMs were wild. And so I messaged you and I was like, hey, make me a collaborator so I could share it. And I got scared. Like, I really got
I
scared.
don't blame you, dude.
No, but I felt like such a jerk. I was like, it ate me actually. It like ate me up because I'm like, why do I freaking care what they think? But I had my DMs were like, so you made
but she's
some
also-
noise.
she's also gotten like death threats from sharing Doug's
Oh,
when she
FIFA?
FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she shared it and she's like thankful for him, like what she shared on was the
Yeah.
bill that he passed, and same. It's like she's going at it.
People
What?
were like, I thought you cared about kids because he like is a legislature, so he did a bill about like transgender bathrooms or something. Like I just shared something. My DMs. People are like, I cared about Revy. I thought you were a good person. I'm done.
Which is
like,
crazy because that bill that he passed is
Yeah.
I don't know that you guys care or even know about any of this stuff, but we went and recorded, we went and made a video with him, and he told us what the bill is, and he's like, the transgender community hates me, but he said what it was is there was a girl that like a family went and dropped them off at Utah State for college, and when they dropped her off, her roommate was a man that identified as a girl. And so then they're like, whoa, what is this? So then that's why they went, and so Doug is a Utah State alum. So they went and reached out to him about that stuff, and then he's the one that got it like going and passed it. And so it's not that any like hate towards them, but it's like it's protecting public spaces of like that, where it's like, hey, if that's what you were born, you have to stay in that area.
Yeah, dude, I do the same thing.
Same. I can't
Like,
imagine
either my
dropping
kid's
off.
gonna not be at that in that room, or that dude, because it's a dude, is gonna get his ass drug out of that room and not be going back. Either way, you take your choice.
And
It's just. Oh,
about
go
to,
ahead.
I was gonna say I'm about to get death threats again
Yep.
when I share this.
Stay
Because-
strapped. Come at.
It's hard because it's not like you don't like to each their own, right?
For sure.
If you're gonna be transgender, then cool. Like I don't care what you do to your body, but I do care how my children are going to be, like who they're going to be surrounded by. And I feel like in transgender community, which I absolutely know nothing about, there's probably some trauma there that they are carrying, which is helping them, not helping them, but like making them feel this way, that they are not, it's not taken care of, right? And to them, it's like, oh, I gotta be a different species. I gotta be a cat. You know, have you seen those, like the furries and stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like something, where's your mom? Where's your dad? Like, I don't know. Like, and I hope you don't get death threats, and I hope it doesn't even sound like talking crap, but it's like, man, maybe y'all just need a hug and a kiss and like someone to support your ass, to like let you know that, hey, you're not alone. You don't got to be a kitten to, yeah, like, I don't know. That's my rant.
Yeah, I think it's like you should only, it's like kiss who you want to kiss or be what you want to, but it's like for us growing up in the Polynesian culture, it's like we, like everyone, there's I don't know if I should talk about this.
Cut all this out.
What's the name of your media company?
Creatively Unhinged Media Company.
Yeah.
And if you look at the acronym, it's CUMCO. And cum company.
That's all right. We'll
Sorry,
fix
you
the
don't got to
medical
share this with anybody.
I'm like, dang, I thought the medical world was hard. This one's
No,
This is
I'm
tough.
sharing.
I'm gonna make a
This-
magic episode out of just this one little clip.
Just this
I haven't even announced this. I haven't even told anybody I've
Really?
made. Yeah. I haven't told anyone that I've started a media company. But I have 2 clients and a potential third right now. But yeah, it's all just been through social media, which I only have like 3,000 followers. But it's just crazy what is possible. Like when I started the fundraiser, I only had maybe like barely over 1,000. But with 1,000 people, I was able to put together a community that took care of some people, right? And I was like, this is cool. And now I feel like I'm on that war path of figuring this out on a bigger scale, which is even with your nonprofit and stuff as it gets going. I mean, I know I've got my own, but I would still love to be involved in yours in whatever way capacity that looks. Because I think it's not about the nonprofit. It's not about my nonprofit. I don't care. Yeah, I want my dreams to come true, but they don't have to be done through my own thing. That's what people have told me, man. I had like 2 people hit me up same day within the hour of each other and told me like, I love what you're doing. She's like, you got like a little bit of rebel spirit. You know, I love it. And like, you're like open to speaking your mind, but you're following your heart. She's like, you can call it the spirit, you can call it your gut, you can call it your heart, whatever it is. She's like, it's all the same thing. But they said, also be open to things that you probably have no idea that are coming. So I'm like, all right. Like, and if 2 people told me that in the same day within a couple hours of each other, I was like, okay, I guess I got something that I'm supposed to, that I don't know is coming that maybe is.
Yeah.
So
And I don't know if I told anyone. I called Devin right when I was about to apply for the nonprofit. I called him and I was like, hey, I don't know what this means, what we're going to do. I'm like, but this is what I'm going to do is this nonprofit. And it was like a real brief summary of what I envisioned Revies Rule to be before me and Brittany actually like sat down and even played it out. Because we talked about this before, but nothing like we had talked more in depth after. I called Devin. I'm like, hey, I don't know what you got planned. I know that you got your nonprofit. And I was like, but this is what I'm going to do. And I'd love for you to be a part of it, like whatever that looks like. And then went and applied for it. And then we had the meeting. It's like, when I called you, I don't think I knew, or maybe I did. I don't know. Actually, I did. I know I did, because you're the one that's like, you should probably ask them to sponsor or donate to yours. And it's like, that's what opened the door. I'm like, you can do that? And then started talking to other people, and I was like, hey, we're going to ask them. And then it turned into, how much are you going to ask for? And then it's like social workers in the hospital that they're like, ask for $3 million. And I'm like, damn, okay. And then we left with the exact same amount that we came in.
Good time. No, but I think it's really cool because like this whole podcast has like been inspired by you. It sounds like from your group, Known. And then Revies J clothing brand was inspired all from like you guys, your family, your wife has been amazing. Like,
yeah, and then Tommy and them are the ones that are helping us run.
Right. So I just think it's pretty cool when
Don't bring my name in that.
Sorry.
I got nothing to do with
Yeah.
My wife is the one who runs that.
Yeah.
I cannot
Jen.
take credit for
Shout
that.
out to Jen.
she's
Yep.
been amazing.
Amazing.
Like, and I need to go through all the things, but like, I just think it's really cool what already you've been able to think. Look how many things are coming from something that you initiated, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that's like, I do kind of look at that and wonder. It's hard because I feel like I fight my own ego, and I try to feel like I don't have one, but I think everybody does. And so as I do these things, I really do try to like say because I know it's not me, right? Like I may have initiated something off of a thought, but it did take a community. But then it's hard because it's like, I it's very small scale, but people do come up to me and like, dude, it's so cool what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, like I like have to check myself because I'm like, it will only work if there's no ego, is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And so
It's because you're hope. You've done what a lot of people hope or wish, but it's scary. And so when they see you doing it, it's almost like, damn, I know Devin. That's like a piece of me too. So the further that you get, it's like you've become now the hometown hero of whatever it is that you're trying to build. And so when people see that, you're almost giving them permission to do it as well. And it's I think that's what we're trying to do in the medical world.
I think it's cool.
It's like we want to provide hope. And there's a lot of sad that happens. But if we cannot not even like figure out Rev, but like figure out why she's here, what it is that we're supposed to learn from this, it provides hope. That's what like Philly is it's like, I don't want to move. I don't want to split the family. I don't want to pack up everything and go to a place that we know nothing about, that we've never been to go and have them relearn Rev for a full year. It's like, I don't want to do that. But what about all those people that have reached out to us that their kids have passed? And the people that come after, the people that are going through right now, because there's people that even reached out where they're like, I won't even share my kid's photo with you because I'm afraid, because we're in it right now. And they are afraid that if they share that photo, that their kid's care will be compromised. It's like, that's crazy to me. And they're rooting for us because I think it's almost the same thing. It's like hope. And we're all very blessed to have people that are crazy enough to believe in the vision and the support. And so, yeah, you're the first, but I think that you spark something for everyone else.
I think it's like, as I think about what I'm trying to do, and you guys seem to be doing the same thing, right? It's inspiring people to do what their truest self wants to do. And it's hard because you're the one kind of like, putting yourself out there, like with this $1 dream, like shameful plug I'm putting in here for what I'm doing. But what started as an idea through your fundraiser, I think I told you guys this, but I can't remember. But,
Yeah.
We raised $60,000. But if that one video, if everybody would have donated $1, we would have had $120,000. And so I was like, oh, how do I get as many people as I can to donate $1? And then through this Known group that we went through, I went through it too. Like I hosted it, but I also did it all. And that's what got me to leave my job. That's what got me to do my Project X, is what we called it, from the Wealth Money Can't Buy, that book, which, I mean, it's even funny that that's the book we read, because I learned that from Fatu. I hadn't read that book until I went and joined your group. And I listened to it, and I'm like, this is good. And I felt like a copycat, because I'm like, I'm just copying my buddy over here.
I didn't come up with it either.
But so I started this Project X based on just like the way I'm trying to make sure like I keep ego out of it, is to know that it is only possible with millions of people to pull off, right? So it wasn't just like a core group of 50 cool guys that made a lot of money. Like, I know I want like the high school kids to donate $1. You know, I want the millionaire to donate $1. Like, that's it. So it like levels it all out. There's no ego, and it's only possible to do through millions of people. But here I am, just a little Idaho Falls boy, dreaming big. We talked about this already, but that's the whole idea behind this, is to inspire people on such a level that's like it takes a community to do. So yeah, you're doing the same thing in the medical world, right? You're going to you already have with your massive following, right? The engagement you get through that is crazy. We already talked about this. You've got like a core group of followers that I think would, like, if you pulled them all together, I think you could probably overthrow the hospital. Like, I'll be there, dude. I have a sword.
When you mean
we don't even have to do it with
when
guns.
you mean everybody, you mean like us 5?
I think we can do it.
I think we could overthrow it.
But even like, cause people reach out to me now because they can't get to her because her DMs are so packed. It's like they'll reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, show your wife this," and they'll like send it. I'm like, this is pretty cool that it's like it's something that's so, like, it's so heavy on their heart that they want to share it, and I'm sure they have shared it with Brittany, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to number 2 now, to Dad, because they know that my DMs are not popping off and I'm gonna see it. And so they're like, share this with Brittany. I'm like, I got you.
Okay.
But you should probably cut that out. It's like, don't send me any more stuff. The 5
It's gonna be
messages
me.
that I get.
I'm going to do it now. Can you show this to Brittany?
Hey, can you tell Brittany
Hey,
to look at
Fatu,
her
how you
phone?
doing? Show this to Brittany.
I think everything that you said, Devin, like like just hearing what you were talking about, I was getting goosebumps, like what you're going to achieve and do in all of you, and the fact that all of you guys have done something scary or are about to do something scary, or it just makes me feel like it's possible to do something scary. It seems so obvious. Like, why would they stay at this hospital who's screwed their kid over, you know, how many times? But it's so scary. Is Revy going to make it on the plane ride? You know, what if like something happens with insurance? What if like, I've even thought this too. What if I go all the way over there and they tell me, you know, she has to have a trach, you know? And then it's like, oh my gosh, did I ruin something? Was I being dumb? Did I have ego? And I thought that was really cool what you said. Like, what did you say? It can't be done with ego.
Yeah.
Like, just that simple.
It won't happen if it's done with.
And that's how I feel in the hospital at primaries. It's like there's way too much ego now that I could never trust them with my daughter. And that's why even if we went to to CHOP and they said she needs a trach, there's no ego there. I could trust them. It's like the trust has been done and it's all ego because of, you know, sharing about it, or I don't know if they got in trouble, Maya's rule. Like right now they're like, how do we protect? We're defensive. It's not Revy first. It's them first.
Everything's led with ego is what it seems like.
And even me there. It's like they've hurt my kids so many times that I'm like, no, I don't even believe you. You know, if they told me something, maybe it was real. I don't think the trach is real. But if they said something, I don't even know if I could believe them. And so that's why, too, I need to move to Philadelphia because I need to start over. Like, I need to not have any ego even with me.
Yeah. Okay, when you get to Philly, do they like know you're coming, or are you just walking in?
Just walking in.
Hey, we have a new address. We just moved in. Can you check out our girl?
Yeah. So I talked to a lady at CHOP. So her name was Karen, and she helped me last time. We were going to leave. After the 18 admissions, they did nothing for Revy. They ended up doing a surgery for her. But I called this lady named Karen, and I didn't realize that Philadelphia was like a different time frame, you know? So I called her at like 4 p.m. our time, or I don't know. It was like right when they were about to close. And I was like, Karen, they're not going to transfer us. It's not medically necessary, but I need to get my daughter over there. Like, what can I do? And they already had told us no, CHOP did. It's like, is there anything I can do? I don't even know this lady. And she's like, you know what? I'm on it. She's like, my job's closing. Like, I'm off work in 5 minutes, and I was like, no, don't stay late. It's fine. She's like, a child becomes before my beer any day. Like, how cool. I'm like, that's the energy I've been looking for just here at primary. So I was like, thanks, Karen. So she hangs up the phone. And then literally like an hour later, she stayed so late. She calls me. She's like, I'm on it. Me and my nurse are going to try to figure this out. We're going to work this out for you. And then she called me again later and was like, I got an outpatient appointment for you, but it's months away. Like even now, it's still months away. But it's like, that lady right there, Karen, I'm going to go find her when I go to Philadelphia and buy her
Get her
beer.
a beer.
Yes. Like, and I just think, I don't know, like, so no one knows we're coming, but they have helped me in different ways. Like even the lady saying, just come through the emergency department. It's okay. Like,
That's
come
cool.
on in, you know?
But you like, I don't know if we said this on the podcast, but you said that someone had reached out to like help you with living,
Yes.
like already.
So there's a lady that she has a complex kid and they go to CHOP. I had no clue that they lived in Philadelphia. I just talked to her a lot because she's super educated. And I posted about moving to Philadelphia and she literally just messaged me and was like, hey, we just moved out of our house. I have my house available still. It's 1 block away from CHOP. You can live there for free. Like, just let me know. And like, that is so crazy to me just from Instagram, from sharing our story, her helping me building and she was like, I knew something was gonna happen. I was crying about Revi in my therapy today. I'm like, that's so cool to me that these people they're just invested in us. Like, they're our family. They pray for Revi. I have a relationship with them. They're offering us a house to stay. And then of course Sally is like already on. She's sending me like, I live in a dining room. This lady's sending me like houses. Here, we can get you this house. We'll pay for this one. I'm like, dang, we're about to
upgrade.
Yeah, we're upgrading. I was like, thanks, Sally. And it's super embarrassing almost and humbling to be like, I need this, you know? I need people to do this for me and I'm going to say yes. But I hope I'll be able to help the next person, whatever that looks like. I don't know.
I think that's the only way you can like pay these people back, the people that are helping us. I'm not sure that what we could do could ever like repay. And I don't know if that's why, I mean, I know that that's not why they're doing it, but I think the only way, and we talked about this, Tommy, a little bit before we jump back on, is it's like you having the courage to take that step forward. It's like Brittany's social media has been proof that like documenting and sharing and being vulnerable of, it's like, yeah, you might not have all the answers, but I think that the more willing you are to share, I think it's like a lot more people connect with you when you show how human you are. And it's like now when you're talking about the dollar, it's like a lot more people can give that instead of saying like, hey, we need $10,000. You're more human, more real, more relatable. And I think that that's what's, again, like to try to tie it back to the medical world, is that's what we're trying to prove, is that Rev is very human, very real, instead of a liability.
Well, it's like, yeah, she's medically complex. Like, she's not just this cookie cutter, but I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of people out there like that, and you're kind of rallying these people together. And when I hear you say like, hey, how do we repay these people? I mean, I may have put together a community to help you financially, right? But in my world, that has paid dividends for me, not financially, right? Like maybe one day, but like I've seen things in myself that did change my world, right? That has already repaid me. And it's not going to be like, hey, yeah, I'm loaning you some money. You better get that back to me, right? Like I think more people are probably looking for an opportunity to help people that need it, because in return, I mean, I kept saying this during your fundraiser, like good connects to good. And I think you've just connected to good people, and those good people want to help other good people, knowing that, and it's not for anything in return, but knowing that like karma is real, you know, and good is going to come back to them, whether it's just a feeling, you know, but I think that's almost got to be tweaked a little bit. Like, you don't got to repay anybody. You're just giving people an opportunity to be good.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Being willing to be a recipient of service is, I think, a blessing for others because they're willing and they're able to give service and to give of themselves, of whatever it is, money, time, Instagram stories, whatever it may be. But like, there's so many people out there that aren't willing to let that happen and to take that in. Like, I wouldn't know what it was like to receive 60 grand. Like, I'm sure that was hard. Most people would look at that and be like, hell yeah, this is freaking awesome. I got 60K. But then you also look at it and you're like, I'm going to take this money. Like, this is other people's money that they donated. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a steward of this money now. Like, what am I supposed to do with it? It's probably way harder than what most people think about. It's not winning the lottery. Like, you know what I mean? So it's allowing other people to serve is ultimately like the blessing in their life, which you'll receive over time too.
Yeah, for me, it's exactly that. It's like, damn, this is $60,000 worth of responsibility. It's like, you better not mess up. You better make sure that everything that those people trusted, hard-earned money that they took away from their family, to some of them even complete strangers sending it to us. It's like, you better make sure they're right. And me and Brittany were driving the other day and we're like, damn, 60 G's. And we didn't get one thing, nothing. Cause when me and you talked about it, you're like, hey, go and get a new pair of shoes. Go out on vacation. It's like there was never anything tied to it, which is great. And we're like, that really just helped us in a very, very vulnerable, like, we didn't go and get massages or anything like that. And not that anyone would be like, damn, these guys freaking went and got massages for it. But at the same time, too, it's like that stuff really just helped. Like, it was hard to receive it, but it was such a blessing to us.
I feel like that was the whole point, though, is that, I mean, you guys were in a situation where we know you voiced already that you financially needed some help, right? But, I mean, that was part of the good for me, at least, is just to know that all the gifts that we got, the kids, so cool. Like, when he opened up, sorry, forgive me. When he opened up his shoes and he just lit up, right? And then I was like, you guys better go get a steak dinner. Like, I'm all about steak. I'll eat steak every day. I was like, you better go get the most expensive steak. And I think that was part of the cool thing for me, is that it just let you guys live. None of the problems went away, but it let you guys get, grow some legs again and just be able to be a little bit more relaxed for the time being, of just knowing that, people have your back and they want you to be okay. It's not all about just spending it on bills and trying to figure out your life, So I think that the way that it all rolled down and how graceful you guys are about spending, it's really cool, but you guys need to go get a fucking massage.
We do.
I'm going to actually need all the receipts.
Like, what we really did, like, after getting, you guys gave us this money, it was insane. It was so weird. It was so crazy. It still feels like not even real, but we couldn't even like really go get fast food like that before this money. Sometimes it would be like, okay, we can go to IHOP. And it was like, that's what we would do. And Fatu was working, but he got fired because Revi had so many seizures, and we don't know when her last seizure. And it's like, is it really worth this forklift job? We had just lost everything, And I took my kids to Del Taco at like 2 a.m. We had not been able to do that. And we went and we grabbed like a stack. I was like, grab some money. And they came out and they had like a stack of 100. Full menu tonight.
Get that horchata.
We literally went and we like paid with the money. And then the girls by themselves, they were like, thank you, Devin. Thank you, Tyler. They said that. And I was like, thank you. Like I haven't been able to like give my kids that, just like ease. Because my 12-year-old, she worries, like, I don't even remember what the last thing, like, hey, you can go get this shirt or something. No, it's okay, Mom, it's fine. It's like, no, you can't. And for a little bit, like we spent a good amount, we got a car, we got, things. But for a little bit, like, it was ease. And so thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that's what you said, Ty. It's like breathing space.
Yeah.
It was great.
And it was fun.
Yeah, it's good. And I think with all this stuff too, it's like it's been hard, but through it, we've been able to have like 2 kids that are very grateful, that are a lot more like cognizant of like, damn, do I need this? Like, what is this purchase gonna do for the family? And I'm not sure many 12 or 10-year-olds, one, have to think about that, but 2, also get to see that type of perspective.
Can I send my daughters to your guys' house? I'll switch. You send Ella and Shy here. We'll chill.
Yeah.
I'll send my kids there because they need some lessons in life.
I'm sure our kids, 20 years therapy, will be going through it. They'll have money issues. They'll have attachment issues. But hey, we survived now. Yeah. We're surviving.
I want to ask you guys about the 2 heroes. I want to call them because those 2 are ballers. Like Ella and Shy, like tell us about them because I don't know, a 38-year-old grown man, like those 2 do some shit. Like bagging their sister on the floor in their living room. Like, yeah,
it's been really cool actually. When we were out here in Idaho, I think Ella lost a little piece of her, or at least forgot. She's always been like kind of like ahead of the curve, very talented, was blessed with a lot. But then when we came out here to Idaho, I think part of it was like she didn't look like any of the kids out here. And it was kind of like in a new space too. And so she had been very timid and like had gone through some stuff. But it's like, I think I've also found like the kind of father that I want to be is like, before I'm like, Ella, stop being like that. Stop being a baby. I was very, very tough on her. And then this, like being here, I've learned to show a lot more compassion and to not force her to understand like the way that I feel, but more so like to show her how cool she is. And now it's like the confidence is through the roof, almost to the point where I'm like, hey, you're still the little girl. It's like, it's crazy what the timing has been because she is so, nobody can tell her anything. And now it's like where Rev is she dials the phone. She talks to the ambulance. She's like, hey, we're here. She's been having a seizure for this long. Like this is how old she is. And it's like, she's the one that directs the traffic to us. Like so strong. And then when it comes to Shaya, she has always been like the cool girl, the funny, outgoing one. And she's had to take a step back to like not have the spotlight to Rev. And I think that for her, it's like, it's been hard that she's not the baby and that she has to step up a lot more. And I think that it's like opened up how much value she has outside of her being witty and her being beautiful. She's so much more than that. And that's what this has taught. And so really, really cool kids that forced to be like that. And like I really thought, I'm like, damn, I'm the freaking best. Like, look how good these kids are. And I was completely wrong. They've always been so cool. And it's like they leveled up, not because we were over there like, hey, you have to do this. It's like, it's just what you do. And so I think that we're very blessed to have those 2. And I think we should have known like something's up. These 2 kids are really good. Like you about to get a curveball here soon. I'm like, damn, this is cool. It's easy. And then we get Rev and it's like, again, the timing is crazy on like how things have played out. It's almost like if you don't believe in another, like a higher power, it's hard to deny that. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're cool. I think they've lost innocence that I didn't realize because it became normal. Like emergency crisis was normal. And we had our nieces over. It's like Rev got out of the hospital for like a day. And we thought it was going to be different because she got this surgery, you know? And Revy had 8 seizures in one day. And the 6th seizure at the house, we ran out of meds. And it was 17 minutes of us just bagging. Ella on 911, Shia helping, suction, getting stuff, you know? And our nieces are just like staring like they don't see this. And the ambulance came with the stretcher. They put Rev on it. And it's like, we got to go. And I said that. And we were planning on going to the store before. And I was like, okay, let's go. And my little niece comes up and she's like, oh, we're going to the store? As like Revies getting, wheeled out on the stretcher. And my kids are like, no, they're going to the hospital. Like, what are you talking about? And like that moment for me just showed innocence that my kids don't get anymore. They don't ask to go anywhere. They don't. It's heartbreaking too. It's heartbreaking for certain things because we'll go to dance competitions. We've been going to dance competitions our whole life. But now when we go, they're like, thank you for coming, because they know what we left, And it's like you're grateful. Like, wow, they're really grateful. And it stings at the same time because it's like, why wouldn't I come? Why wouldn't I come to your dance performance? But it's like, oh yeah, I know I've missed a lot. And so they're great. And when we are in therapy later, because we will be with them, I will validate all their feelings. I'll be like, yep, I should have done this more. I should have done that. I know they're hurting too. They're hurting, but I hope I can see that they're growing from it.
And that's a big reason why we are willing to separate. It's like Ella wants to go to middle school, to junior high. It's hard for me because just recently, I never let them out of my sight, and I let them go to Disneyland without me for a week. I'm like, you better call me every morning and every night. I'm like, hey, make sure, Ella, you need to take care of Shia. Overboard. I'm FaceTiming them and they're like annoyed, answering the phone like at Disneyland with all their friends. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, Dad, we're at Disneyland. I'm like, hey, I know. I'm the reason you're like, I could have said no. Like, it's so hard for me to like let them out of my sight. And it's like, that's what we're doing because Ella deserves to go to middle school. It's just like a level that I need to get to that I don't want to, because I thought that we were going to be moving with Ella to college. We went and did a tour at Oregon, and right when we step in, she's like, Dad, this is where I want to go to school. And right when she said that, I'm like, okay, how are we going to go to Oregon? Oh, it's like, we're going to move over there. It's like sad to make that decision, but at the same time too, it's like it's needs and what Ella and Shia deserve.
That's tough. I think your emotions fought too about this. I don't know if it's harder because I can't put myself into your position for both of you guys, but like Ella and Shia, that they have, or you believe, I guess, you don't know anything, but that they have a long life to live and what's to come. But you live for the now for Revy. And so you look forward to what those two have to live for. And I think that's like, I can feel that emotion coming out of you. It's like, what am I going to give my two kids? And how am I going to give that to them when ultimately you have to live now for Revy? Because who knows? It could be 15 years for Rev, or it could be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that this has too, like how I said we had a break and like get rid, lose every part of us. They did too. And that's also why knowing that it's like they grew into this part too. This not that it was like inevitable, this part was coming, but trusting that they're capable of staying here with Grandma. And Grandma's cool. She's better than us, honestly. But yeah, they've grown up a lot.
I think it's pretty cool though with the way that you guys are aware of it. I think that's a big difference, is that I think there's a lot of people that might acknowledge it, but I think that's different between acknowledging something and actually being aware enough that you already have thoughts about like in the future. Do you guys ever tell them these things? I saw this viral thing lately where, I don't know if you guys have seen this, where the parents will purposely talk about their kids in a positive light and let them hear, but they'll video it. So the kid's like asleep or whatever. That's like makes me get choked up because I just think about my kids. But essentially, you set up your phone and then mom and dad go outside the room and they just start saying the truth of all the good things about their kids. And then you go back and, grab your phone and then catch their reaction. And it just made me think of your girls, where do you guys sit them down sometimes and you're like, hey,
I do it.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, when she was having trouble here in Idaho, I'm like, Ella, you don't know how tight you are. I'm like, if these guys don't know, those are not your people then. I'm like, I am very open with saying like how cool they are and how it's not fair that they're here. But then I also tell them about like how proud I am and how much we all need them to get to that next level. And it definitely, like we talked about the money, it's like 60,000 of responsibility. It's like same thing with me too, of even more. So it's like, look what Ella and Shy are doing. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're scared or not. You better go and do it. Like it's like good kind of pressure every time. So we take turns at the hospital, who goes and who stays. And it used to just be, it's like, Brittany didn't trust me with Rev and I didn't trust myself with Rev. So it's like, okay, I'm going to take a step out and then sometimes I'll come back and help you out too. But now we take turns. And whenever I come back, it's like a reminder of like why you're doing it. And then when we leave, they're like, bye, Dad, I love you. And my parents never said that. So it is like really cool to hear and to see it. And it's like, keep going. Like if anything, there's two people that are watching you. And so we're very fortunate.
I think as Tyler was thinking the child thing, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, hey, do you ever tell him that? But like on that same note, I'll make a little video. I want to hear your message to your girls. Start with Dad and go to Mom.
Yeah, it was actually so Shia and Ella have missed so much school, and they missed the last week because they were in California. The teacher reached out to us, and she's like, hey, can you write a letter to Shia? It's like their goodbye for their yearbook. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. Like, I love saying how, like, cool they are. And it's like I wrote in there about Shia, like, she is, like, the most, what do the kids call it, Riz. She's got the most charisma I've ever seen. She has the biggest heart. She's so creative, and she uses her talents to help other people see how special they are. And to have that at 10 years old is like, it's pretty cool to see. And then Ella's, she's like me, but a lot better. It's like I don't have to tell her how to be a good person. It's like she stands for truth no matter what. And like when they have a substitute teacher and the kids are acting up, it's like it's her that stands up and she's like, hey, listen. And I think it's very easy to be a follower at that age. And it's very, very rare to have an Ella. And so when I see the life that we live, I know that Brittany, it is sad, but at the same time too, it's like those are their gifts, whether they were born with them or they were forced to get them. It's such a beautiful thing that we get to experience them use.
When Tyler first asked that about, like, do you tell your kids? And then, Devin, you said, like, say a message about them.
Yeah, say a message to them.
It made me feel happy to be able to do that, and also sad because, like, I don't tell them. And I have had to forget about them because if I open that part of my heart back up, I don't know if I will survive what I'm being asked to do right now. And so I would want to tell them is that I'm sorry. That's what I would want to say. Sorry that I had to forget about them. Because when they're at Disneyland, I called them one time. And a part of it is because I know that they're happy. I don't have to worry. It was like one of the first weeks I didn't have to worry about them. I'm sorry that they've had to do it without a mom. And part of it is because I know that they're okay, but they're really not, you know? And so when they are ready to stop being strong, then I just hope they know that they can tell me anything and that I will say sorry for it all, because what I've asked them to do the last 2-3 years is like terrible, because I've had to become I don't have the luxury of just being Rev's mom. I'm her doctor, her advocate, her case manager, her nurse, her, lawyer. I'm every single thing of those. And if when I go home, like last night, I was mad because I'm like, I literally have to go tomorrow and talk to a whole room of doctors and make them believe me. And if they don't, your sister could die. If I don't get called CHOP and make sure we can get over there, your sister could die. And they want me to play a game, like in my head, I'm like, how do I be everything for everyone? I can't. And then I text Fatu and I was so mad. And because my daughter was mad because she was like, or sad because she's like, Mom, do you want to go have a Nerf fight? It was like 11 p.m. I'm like, girl, I have not slept in a bed so I don't know. I don't want to, like, that's what I was thinking. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like I said it like that. She's like, never mind. And I got mad because it exposed, like, I was mad because it's like I should go play with her, but I'm tired, And so I don't tell them enough how amazing they are because I can't think about them because I don't know if I would move. I don't know if I would leave. And so, Ilham Shai, I'm so sorry that I asked this of you. And I really hope that when you're ready, I hope they forgive me. Honestly, sorry.
You gotta apologize to me.
Yeah, no sorries here. I think it's pretty commendable for you to put on the shield armor that you have to put on. I try and put myself in your shoes, and I really can't fathom it. I can't. I puts a lump in my throat and stresses me the hell out. I mean, you guys are a force to be reckoned with, and to have to do it with other littles in the house. They know they've got it, and it's really cool that you have your parents there. What a cool thing that you guys have to take turns, but they still have family that absolutely tries their best, which is a lot more than a lot of people can also say as well. And the fact that they can even, give you that helping hand it's pretty cool. So, man, you guys are just tough. I don't even know what to say. It's just so tough.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it that way, and I have a hard time when my kids just ask if they can come to work with me because I want to take them, That's like even this life I'm trying to create for myself is something that I don't have to separate, and being pulled two different directions just to go to work. Like, it's not life. So I have no idea what that feels like. But as you talk, like, I feel like my whole body got like goosebumps and I peed my pants a little bit.
Did you not go?
I would be. But I felt that I don't even know how you carry that weight. I mean, I know how much your kids mean to you, right? And I think every parent that's just a good parent. I know what my kids mean to me. And as you're talking, like, I'm trying to imagine myself like having to choose. Messed up. It hurts. And I'm just imagining it. But I think what you're doing with what you're building, like, you're building this piece for other moms now, where hopefully they don't have to choose. I think that's very, very cool of you.
If you guys are listening to this and you go look up Devin Hess on Instagram, follow some of the crazy stuff he's doing. It's just Tyler Bergen right on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then mine is Sasha_Tommy. And then you'll find us here and watch the journey as it unfolds, because it'll be a wild ride.
It's going to be.
If I know
this
the
is just
three of us,
beginning.
it's going to be a wild ride.
It's going to be fun.
This is the coolest part. It's just the beginning. We're just in a basement.